That's okay. Yeah. But I've gotten to know Jessica really well over the last few years, and it's been awesome. Y'all are perfect for each other, and I wish y'all many good years to come. That's it.
Well, since I'm Lance's utter mother, I've been with LJ since all those little bitty pictures y'all saw, and so I have seen him grow from being this little monster who, in those little condo pictures y'all saw, he was threatening to cut mine and Melanie's head off with a knife. He has certainly progressed. I'll give him that. He's cleaned up. He's a lot sweeter than he used to be. And he owes me really nothing for all the travel that he did on his professional golf tour. Because he would drive from one state to the other, and I would have washed 4 loads of clothes and cooked dinner, cleaned up the dishes, put it all away, and we'd still be talking. Because he just couldn't stand being in the car alone. But that was fine. He's like my third son. And I'm very, very happy to have Jessica in our family. Because he is like family. And she is going to be my new little daughter-in-law. Melanie said she would share these. Anyway, on a serious note, only advice I have is there's a couple of things you always have to have in a marriage. You want it to last. First is God. Second is communication. If you've got those two, you're in. So hang in there, kids. Communication. You don't need that if you've got the other two.
All right. First, thank you to the host. If Lance hadn't done all the planning that he's done for this.
Yeah, Lance. Yeah.
And so we know maybe that's not quite. But thank you, Melanie, for all the efforts it shows. It's a great event. You know, and I'm going to try not, I've got some thoughts for tomorrow I was going to share, so I'm not going to try to repeat them tonight. But, and one of them was what I was not going to have any advice to them because I don't really think they need one. But watching that video does make me think of one thing maybe to share. And, you know, in life you have these moments and oftentimes you don't realize how special they are until they're behind you and you see the pictures of them. And I said, you know, don't let this weekend go by without understanding what's happening. And enjoying it and not just getting through it and worrying about the next step and this. Enjoy it because if you look around in this room or, you know, this is a special occasion. Both families are together and your closest friends. I know there'll be a few more tomorrow. But that doesn't happen but maybe once in your life. You'll have other special occasions, but I'm not sure you're going to have both families come together and a gathering like this. This is a special moment. Tomorrow is even bigger and special in a different sort of way. But you know, try and enjoy it because you'll look back and we'll have good pictures of it and you'll say, oh, what a great time. And if you're all worried about everything you want to enjoy, take the time to understand that this is the great moment. You're actually experiencing it right now. We'll look back on it later and understand it even more. So that is, you know, a last thought advice. And you know, I didn't have, you know, I was going to try not to do any of that. But and the last thing, you know, I don't know. I've got some things I'll talk about Lance tomorrow, so don't begin. But I do say I want to thank do want to thank the family of Lance and all the friends here that have helped mold him into what he is, because he is something special, and he makes the father the bride part that's very easy, which oftentimes I'm told isn't. It's not what I've experienced. I'll mention a little bit more tomorrow. But in a good way. But thank all of you, and thank you, Lance. That's my off-the-cuff thoughts for tonight. So,
Yeah.
Share.
God bless us, everyone.
So as we all know, Lance is a great guy. He's the best looking 6 foot, 135-pound guy. I haven't known Lance as long as some of you.
Now, I think everybody should say their name.
My name is Waff. Everybody who really knows me calls me Waff. So
Waff. What's your
Waff? My real name is Weston Allen Frank, so everybody calls me Waff. I moved to Hoover in 10th grade, and
Tell your real name.
met this jackass right here. But nah, I'm just kidding. But me, Lance, and Blake and Brad kind of formed a little friendship throughout the years, and a couple stories with Lance. Before we were ever 18 or 21, able to get in too big of trouble, we'd always go over to Brad's house and play cards, play spades, and usually the teams are me and Blake versus Brad and Lance. And we'd play from say 10 o'clock to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and just have great times. And one night, we had Cokes and Doritos and whatever. And Brad and Lance were winning all night long, and we just couldn't figure it out. And next thing I know, I grab the Doritos bag, and there's 5 spades in the Doritos bag. Lance and Brad have been cheating the whole night.
We were winning. And who wasn't paying?
You call winning cheating, whatever. But, that too. War Eagle Jessica 2010 was a great, great year. That's what I had to go there. But me and Lance have had great times together. Another great time was when I was working real hard one summer being a waiter. Lance and Brad just turned 21. I go to Brad's house around 11 p.m. We're going to play cards again, as good friends do. I'm 20 years old, not old enough to really go anywhere. Well, Lance and Brad decide they want to go to Tunica, Philadelphia. I'm not 21, so I can't go gamble, but my good friends Lance and Brad, they wanted me to be their driver at midnight to go gambling. And I was like, no thank you, but good friend. But just kidding. But Lance really is a good guy. You are lucky to have Lance. He's a great cook. Pop-Tarts, Cheerios. That's really good poultry. I do wish y'all the best. I'll get off Lance now, but I wish y'all all the happiness in the world.
Yeah.
To say something, but quickly my daughter really wants to say something.
The flower girl. Flowers.
Congratulations, Jessica and Lance. I love you.
And I want to reiterate that. I love you guys also. And Jana gave her speech, and Brandon goes, "Did you see that? She got through that whole speech without crying, Tori." See, I haven't met a microphone that I haven't cried on, so I can't put a second guarantee. But you guys know how much I love the both of you and how much y'all mean to me and how wonderful y'all been to my daughter. Y'all love her like God's here. I mean, y'all are wonderful, and she loves you guys so much. And see, here I go. And you guys mean so much to me. And I remember I wasn't there when y'all met, but I was there at the second night that y'all met. And anyway, I just remember you telling me a little bit about Lance and yada, 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 who's an Alabama fan. And I was like, all right, I like him. And get to know you. I love you. Lance. I love you so much.
Especially if she can get in on this.
And Lance, I love you so much. You've been so wonderful, Jessica, and y'all both compliment each other so well. And I love you both so much, and I want to say that I'm so happy for you guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
I'm terrible at
I get paid.
I
I get
have messed up already.
My name is Danielle. I'm Jessica's cousin. And she has been the love of my life since she was born. She's just the most precious cousin I've ever had. And Lance, I love you. I'm so glad you're joining our family. You are the luckiest man in the world. To be married to her, because she is the most precious, most beautiful, amazing lady I've ever met. And I've been very fortunate to not only know her as a baby and a child who we grew up as, playing together. And now I've gotten to know her as an adult, and she's my
I'm fixing to go get the microphone.
so, Jessica, I love you, and I love you. I wish you all the
No, you don't. I
I'm
guarantee.
Lance Sam, and I must tell you that Lance was the first male cousin, and my boys looked up to him, and he could do no wrong. He was brilliant, he was athletic, and it's hilarious when you think of a cool cousin being a math teacher, but Lance was a math teacher. We thought that was cool, but it was cool. They were great. But
He's math team.
let's do it. Baseball, do whatever.
John was math team.
But I must say,
John was
this
math
became our lives.
Cousin John was math team too, right?
I was on the second string math team.
Second string math team.
So well, and he even came to an Alabama game.
Didn't make it.
And was so enthusiastic, and we knew then that she was so special, and we love her, just like we always loved LJ, and y'all are a great couple, and I just want to say how happy we are to have you and your family, and we just wish you the best, and love you both. I don't ever do this. This is not my thing. But I just have to.
Hang out at weddings.
I know. I have so many. I have my 3 sisters, beautiful sisters, over here at the table. My best friend in the world, Sue, who's been my best friend for 28 years. So many family members and guests and Lance's family, his friends. It's just wonderful to have all of you in the same room, and I just feel so lucky to have all of you here with us together. I mean, just people that I've known forever, and it's just beautiful. I forgot what I was going to say. If I don't remember that, that's okay. And again, I just want to reiterate what Jessica said earlier about Tori putting this together. That show is amazing. And you did such a beautiful job. Jessica and Tori were in the 1st grade together, and well, I remember them in the 4th grade together. So they've been friends for a long, long time. Jana is precious, and her beautiful parents who are they here?
No, I just want to figure out.
They were here.
Not so
Beautiful parents here.
That's bold.
I just appreciate everybody just being here to make the travel. It was earlier, but I just want to share with you that I I know several of you,
Hell, I just
a lot
want
of
to
you
come
have
down here and see
made
if
a
Auburn
lot
really
of
was
efforts
here.
to
I
be
just thought
here.
it was a myth.
My sister's parents will be here tomorrow with us, but appreciate everybody in this room. Okay, my dad is 91. My mother is 87. They drove over 700 miles to be here.
91 years old, Robin.
I just love you all and I appreciate all of you. So who wants to?
All right, I've been racking my brain for just a little while to try to figure out how I can get him back from my rehearsal dinner. I've been searching for embarrassing stories, and all the ones that I can think of, I was there. So what I will say about Lance is he's probably the smartest guy I know. And I think what he's about to do tomorrow will probably confirm that. Jana, I agree with you. You do look beautiful tonight. You really do. So, you know, I think I will say that Lance, you're making a good decision, and I'm not going to say anything embarrassing, at least for so
Take the high road, Chris.
I really I'll probably stop all that head. So, good luck. Good luck tomorrow, guys, and I wish you all the best. And by watching the slideshow tonight, which you did do a great job on that, y'all are going to have some beautiful kids. So go ahead and get
I might have read that. Just in case.
She has notes.
I'm Ashley. I met Jessica in 6th grade, and she's been my best friend ever since. And I'm not going to make eye contact, I'll probably cry. Okay, I might have written a little poem.
Might have.
Don't kill me, Jessica. Okay. It's called Congratulations, Lance and Jessica. It began in downtown Auburn, and now the big day is finally here. I want to share with you a love that holds no fear. It's about two people who met one night at an Auburn landmark, and this was the beginning of a lifelong spark. Out for a girls' night when Jessica saw him at a glance. I know she's thankful now Emily brought him over for a dance. She was embarrassed and ran to the bathroom to hide. Lance looked at me like, did I just get denied or did she have a lot of pride? So happy to hear from him the next day. I'll never forget her smile or her not knowing what to say. Her eyes told a story that I'd never seen in her before. It was plain to see Lance was the one that she would love and adore. They stood by each other and passed every test. Several years later, and their devotion to one another will never rest. They have an unconditional love and very unique bond, a love that will last infinity and beyond. On December 18th, Lance got down on one knee and asked Jessica, will you marry me? As they stand together to say I do, hand in hand, I know there's nothing these two can't get through. I'm honored to stand with my best friend today and watch as her father gives her away. When you look at this pair, it's plain to see God joined these two together. It's meant to be. Jessica and Lance have completed each other from the start. I love them both with all of my heart. So when it comes to these two, I'm not afraid to boast. Please join me as I give them a toast. A new journey begins as you become husband and wife. May you remember how you feel at this moment for the rest of your life. May all your tomorrows be great as today. May you always find happiness along the way. May
May you always find time to share with each other. May you never stop as you get older. May your troubles be less and your blessings be more, and nothing but happiness comes through your door. Mr. and Miss Goodson will start their new chapter. It will be the beginning of happily ever after.
Hell, I ain't never read a poem like that. What's this written one?
I didn't really think it'd be a good idea for me to take the mic because I talk much too long when I get the mic. Papa does. But I've seen such a wonderful outpouring of love here tonight. We are family, and I can see from the Goodson side and from the large side, we all believe the same thing. We are family. And I have told Jessica and Lance, we've spent a lot of time together, and I've told them how terribly important in life that family is. And I've asked them to set the same goals that their grandparents, parents too, certainly, but grandparents are a little more longevity, to set the same goals, and let's shoot for 50 to 60-year marriages. Let's try hard. And some of the advice they've been given tonight is on spot perfect. Listen to them, guys. They have put it well. And a couple of things you might not have known. I heard about some of Lance's card playing. You may not know this, but Lance and I were national rook champions. But I have to tell you, a very sad thing happened about a week ago. We were within 5 points of winning the championship again. The opposing team was 495 points minus. We couldn't possibly lose, but we did. So Lance and I are grieving a little bit over that, but we're going to get over it. This has been good. Hey guys, Jessica brought Lance, called me one time and said, I want you to work with Lance some in his dancing. Well, I'm going to tell you what, when he came over, Barbara and I worked with him, and Barbara said, you know, he's one of the best non-dancers I've ever worked with. Yes. That is a compliment, let me tell you. And he just picked it up, he learned it well, and he's quite good, I'll tell you. So they're a wonderful couple, and I'm going to tell you, we love you and wish you the best, and let's shoot for at least 60, 70 years of marriage, okay?
I'm Natalie, and I'm Lance's one, only, and best sister. And Kathy can get to that. Obviously, we all know that Jessica is wonderful and beautiful and sweet, but we probably haven't said enough good things about old Lance, since he is the groom. But I just loved having him as a brother, and he taught me a lot. But we all know about Lance. He is very honest, very competitive, as we've heard about the poker. He wouldn't even let his poor old sister win. Except for, I will say, I did beat him in 2 things in life. One was in a swim meet race. It was official. Stephen, you were there. Kathy. And as you can see from one of the pictures in the slideshow, we used to have these ugly faces contests in the mirror. and he always let me win. So that was sweet. But anyways, I just think since I'm the only sister, I've always wondered kind of who Lance would end up with and who we spend our lives with, and I'm just so happy that it's Jessica. And anyway, she is wonderful, and I think she just brings out the best in him, and I just can't wait to share what we have in the future. And I'm great. So, anyways, I had all these things to say, but I'm too sad. So, congratulations.
No, Dewey is. I get paid to talk on the microphone. Okay.
Love is patient, love is kind. Oh, never mind. So, I'm Brad. I've known Lance since you moved to River Chase, I guess, or Big O. The biggest O. But I've known Lance, I guess, since you moved to River Chase, so I think we were trying to do the math at one of the parties, 25, 24, something like that years. And so a long time. Didn't have a brother, and obviously Lance didn't have a brother, so we were sort of like brothers, like Stephen, and always around. And I mean, God love him, Lance. He was just, you know, he's just Lance, you know. I've known him 25 years, you just say that, and those people in the room that have known him that long can just, you understand. He, as Chris said, he's the smartest guy in the room, but quite possibly the dumbest guy. If it's not a standardized test, he might be the dumbest one in the room. But I love growing up with him. You know, it was super competitive. We obviously had many a fun nights. You know, hitting golf balls in the dark, playing cards with Blake and Wes and Steven.
And Mel bringing his toothbrush to
Well, I'm getting there. You're blowing my cover. So we lived, I don't know, I mean, literally walking distance from one another. And so we would spend the night a bunch together and again play cards until the middle of the night, Nintendo, whatever it was. But, you know, again, Lance is the smartest one in the room, but the dumbest one in the room. So he struggled at the day-to-day tasks, like, I don't know, remembering to brush your teeth, locking the door, letting out the dog, whatever it may be. So I just remember Mel having to always call and, you know, bring him his toothbrush, or have to get up and go back to his house to learn how to lock the door because apparently he forgot. So I'm really...
Hygiene is very important.
It is important. So, you know, I'm excited that he's grown up a bunch, obviously, you know, as we all have, and I'm excited about this future. I think he's going to be a great husband and hopefully one day a great dad, and I'm excited to be here and support him and Jessica on your great day. Jessica, just starting to get to know you. I look forward to a bright future and hanging out more with you as you hopefully migrate north to Birmingham and away from God's country. And we slowly convert you. But nonetheless, congratulations, and here's to you.
I don't mean to take away all the fun. They've been licensed. I wrote a poem also, and it reminded me to tell both Jessica and Lance. Long years ago, a winter sun, stone over at its setting, lit up the western window panes and Rosie's icy frame. It touched the tangled golden curls of one who still leave. For I will remember that I love you forever and ever today. I was walking down the street, and though I could not see, I heard the tinkling of a note, a master's hand upon the key. The music swelled so high and sweet that all the people on the street had stopped to listen to the tune that fancy danced from the master's room.
Yeah!
As I was standing there, a thought chanced to me.
Yeah.
Why are all these people attracted by a master's hand upon the key? Could it be that in this world that wars have torn so much that people still love things when done with the master's touch? So the moral of this poem, and the thing that I want you two to see, that all you are in life, be a master at the key.
That was, you can't follow that. I'll let one thing go here. I want LJ and Jessica to know this one. And it's one, it's stuck with me for my entire life. I've never forgotten it. We went as a family. And you guys know how much I love Disney World. I'm the biggest fan in the world. Alright, so we're down there in this world. We go down there, we go through this General Motors thing back when they were privately owned. Instead of we all own them now, don't we? Alright, anyway, never forget that. Alright, but anyway, we go through this thing, we're watching, we get through there, we go, Natalie, we go all through there, remember? We go all the way through there. We see all these old Chevys, all this old stuff, we see all this stuff, we get all that, we finally, after about an hour, we come out of this thing, and we come into this room, and it is like magic. We come into this room, there is a white Fleetwood with tan interior. We as a family, am I lying? We as a family, we all go, wow. We climb into this vehicle. We climb into this vehicle. And I'm sitting like, Griswold. I'm sitting like Griswold behind the wheel. We're sitting there and we're all going, and LJ and Natalie in the back seat going, yeah, Dad, we got to have this. We have got to have this. Mel, right? Right? No, not lying. All right, so anyway, we get in this thing, we go, wow. We come back to Birmingham, I buy this vehicle. What was it? We come back to Birmingham, I buy this Cadillac Fleetwood. Anyway, so it's the vehicle that I use for the next several years to haul LJ all over the southeastern United States for all of his golf tournaments. Okay, he was driving. All right. So that's a side note. So, we leave out one day, point of the story being, to relate back to the, anyway, LJ goes, we leave out, Mel gives us our orders, we leave out, and he goes, all right, we're leaving out for the weekend, as we did every weekend. He goes, Dad, you do everything she says. I thought, at 14 years old, I thought you were the man of the house. Ooh.
Yeah. So. I thought you were the man of the house.
Yeah, a week later at least.
And I said, son, it's your first, you know, you do everything she says. I said, here's the ironic thing. If you asked your mother, he doesn't remember this part, but as you asked your mother, right, she would think the entire opposite. She would not think that I do everything she says. She would think the entire opposite. All right, I'm seeing a lot of hand nodding. So my point being, embrace it, love it, and know that you won't think alike.
Yeah.
Yeah? So it's a beautiful thing, and embrace it and have a beautiful thing with it. But that was the first time, I'll never forget it, because that's what he told me about it. Right. So.
Cheers.
Love you.
Cheers. Yeah.
Bye.
How long was that battery last?